Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. So this is what you need to know as we continue throughout the work week. Our pattern's going to be changing. Today, though, still remains unseasonably cool, but the pattern becomes dry for several days, extending for the rest of this week through the weekend. As a ridge starts to move in the jet stream, that's going to result in those drier days. And temperatures will gradually climb as that ridge starts to move into unseasonably warm conditions this weekend. Here's the water vapor imagery. Do you see the kind of the trough that's digging through the upper Midwest as some drier air starts to move in? That's the trough in the jet stream that's moving through. It's keeping some cool air around today, and then some drier air will slowly start to move in. The frontal boundary, you can see the cloud cover, the moisture over the lower peninsula from that frontal boundary. And then here's the jet stream to show you exactly what I just said. There's that trough that's right over the Great Lakes. Watch what happens. It's going to continue to push east here throughout the next 24 hours. This is tomorrow afternoon as this big ridge across the northern plains slowly inches closer towards the Great Lakes. That ridge will be the dominating feature pattern for us, which will result in those drier days for the rest of this week. High pressures north of us over into Canada. There's that frontal boundary. That'll continue to push east and southeast as that trough also pushes east. High pressure will sink in with some drier air. We get that sinking air, we get the drier air, we get the sunshine and the clouds to move out. Though this morning still hanging on to clouds and some rain across the eastern UP. Here's your hour by hour for today. Wind flow out of the north, speeds of around 10, in some instances 15 miles per hour. A few isolated showers could occur right around midday in some of our interior areas due to that northerly wind flow and the cool air. But we're basically done with the rain. Clouds clear out for the afternoon. We're looking at clear skies tonight, which will allow temperatures to drop to the 40s for the overnight lows in some areas, maybe a little bit cooler in some spots. Tomorrow, some sunshine, still kind of that wind out of the north. And then on Friday, we will see our winds become more southerly. And with that southerly wind flow means warmer air moving in by the end of this week. Today, not a bad day to maybe do a little kayaking. As far as winds, they shouldn't be too bad. We're looking at some drier conditions today with those skies clearing out. Temperatures in the 60s for the north, some lower 70s across the southern UP. And then our overnight lows dropping down into the 40s in the interior west, maybe a few isolated upper 30s along the Wisconsin state line. We'll see how that works out. And then tomorrow will be a more seasonal day as we reach back to the mid 70s for most areas, a few upper 70s right along the Wisconsin state line. Here's a look at your extended forecast. By Friday, we're looking at upper 70s to the lower 80s, rounding it off right around 80. We're looking at mid to upper 80s on Saturday, Sunday, as well as on Monday. The weekend, for the most part, staying dry, hot, sunny.